record. Okay, so recording is on. Welcome everyone once again. Sorry. So as I said, we are just doing a quick test because you're going to see some questions. Actually, let me just count the questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 so far. 9, 10. So there will be from 10 to 15 questions in this session, and whoever actually answers the fastest will get a point, and whoever gets the most points will win a one-on-one session with Shanti. So actually the schedule, I will just pop a image on the screen. There will be an image. I will just simply copy and paste it right here, and I will write the questions here. Okay, so for example, there will be a question like which one is correct, and there will be an A, B, C, D, and whoever circles the correct answer will get a point. But the answer only counts if I've already pasted the picture. So if I don't even paste the picture and you just circle a number or a letter, I will just actually disqualify you and you won't be able to get any more points. So the answer only counts if it's after the picture. So I will just simply copy and paste the picture here. Let's just do a test. Let's just do a test. Okay, what picture? Let me just find the picture. Just a minute, guys. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay, so here's a quick example. Are you ready for the first example? It's not live, it's just going for a test. So I copy and paste here the picture, not here, oh my God, not in the chat, here. Okay, perfect. And Christian Bagley was the first one, and he will win the point, of course, in the live. This was just a test, but this is how it looks like. There will be a question, there will be a chart, whoever can answer the question the fastest, and of course the fastest correct, now you will get a point. Just test it out. Everyone can use their tool, everyone can write on my screen. Just test it out. How you can see who was the first? It's on my screen. We are watching it, and if someone just simply writes on my screen, I can see their name, who's writing. I can see that this is Val. I can see that this is Chilling Markets. I can see that this is Ibrahim. So yeah, I can see every name. Kaizen. And we'll be able to tell who was the fastest. And if we can't see who was the fastest, then actually we will see the recording and it will be on the recording. But all right, stop it. Please just remove your drawings. Everyone, just remove the drawings. Everyone, remove the drawings. Remove everything from the chart.
And again, sorry, Marcel, only circles are allowed, right?
Yeah, only circles.
Okay.
So for example, here's the A, B, C. If you X, if you tick, if you, I don't know, underline it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't count. Only circles count. So if you circle it, that's the only possible way to get a point. Remove. And yeah, there are circles, but to be fair, yeah, everyone just use a circle. Everyone just use that manual circle. Can you use that manual circle? You can use it, right? Okay, but that could be handwritten. But the only thing matters is that it has to be a circle. It can be a triangle, it can be a rectangle, it can be underline, it can be X, it can be tick, it can be anything else but a circle. Okay, stop it. Remove the drawings now.
To become Olympics.
Yeah, we are becoming Olympics. Stop it, guys, please. Let me just start it. And let me just find the first question. Where's the first question? Here it is. Okay. It will be a yes and no question. it will be a yes and no. And just spoiler alert. Actually, you will have to read the chats, bubbles on the chart, because it will be a chart picture. It will be a chart, and you have to read the bubbles in order to answer the question. So it will be yes and no. Stop the drawings, remove the drawings. Everyone, if you draw on my screen, if I'm not asking to, I will disqualify you. Yes. This is an ugly yes. Yes. No. Remove all drawings. Okay. Are you guys ready for the first one?
Yes.
So read the question on the chart. If you actually put a yes or no without reading, it won't count as a point. It won't count as a point because we know how much it takes to read the chat. It's not chat, bubble. So 3, 2, 1, go. That was Amir. That was Amir. Amir was the first one and it was a no. Thank you.
Marcel, please. I can't see the yes or no letter.
What do you mean you can't see?
I don't know. The full screen is actually I'm unable to see the yes or no letter.
Here's the yes, here's the no. What do you mean you can't see?
Bro, what the fuck? It just slipped over from my screen.
It's not on your screen.
Yeah, it's not in my screen.
It has to be on your screen. What do you mean?
Okay, never mind. I just get wrecked by this monitor.
So it's
Okay.
working now?
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay, I guess it was on your secondary monitor, right?
Yeah, it was.
Idiot. Okay, so the first point goes to Sam. It was not Samir, Amir. Okay, remove drawings, everyone.
Amir.
Amir SG.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who was the second. It doesn't matter who was the third. It only matters that who was the first. Okay, so the first point goes to Amir SG.
Noted.
Second question. Okay, once again. It will be a yes and no. And once again, we will know if you read the question or if you didn't read the question. If you just simply put a yes or no without reading the question, we will disqualify you and you won't be able to get any more points. So please don't play with it. Only answer if you read the question. A random yes or no won't count as an answer. It will disqualify you. Yes? No. Okay. So 3, 2, 1. Val.
Yeah, well.
That was Val. Yeah. Okay. Someone for an extra point. Someone, whoever raises their hand first. Why this isn't a liquidity for supply? And it was chilling markets. Equal candles, exactly. So an extra point goes to chilling markets. Okay. So far we have a point for Amir, we have a point for chilling markets, and we have a point for Val. Did you know that, Shanti?
Of course, man.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Clear all drawings. Perfect. Okay, third one coming. Okay, it will be yes or no once again. Yes or no. And it takes some time to read the question. So once again, if you just simply put a yes or no without reading the question, you will be disqualified. Okay, sorry. No. Let me just count back. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. George.
George
That
with
was-
the black circle.
Yeah, George with the black circle. For an extra point. I don't know, guys, why are you saying yes? You didn't read the question. For an extra point. Yeah, Nikita, actually, that's good. That's good. For an extra point, not for an extra point, George, you have to actually explain that why did you choose the no. That's a good point, Nikita. Thank you for saying it. George, it was George. George, you have to explain why did you say no. And if you can correctly say that why did you say no, you will get the point. George? It was George Garcia.
Okay. He's on the chat.
Yeah. But just let George explain. Just let George explain. Don't say anything. Just let fucking George explain.
Yeah, it is correct. He already said that it was
Yeah, he
before
said
market
that.
opens.
It was before market opens. Okay. Point goes to George, but someone spoiled it. Okay, never mind. So if you answer from now on, if you answer the question, you have to explain that why did you choose the correct answer. And if you can't explain that why did you choose that, you won't get a point. Thank you, Nikita, for saying this suggestion. We will do this from now. No problem, guys. No problem. Okay, so far. Let me just count the points right here too. Emir, 1. Well,
Chilling
George.
markets and George.
1. Okay, here are the points. So next question, it will be the fourth one, right? Yeah, it will be the fourth one. Let's see. It will be yes or no once again. Yes or no question. Okay, so once again, if you correctly answer first, you have to explain that why did you choose that answer. So, ready? 3, 2, 1. That was Armando. Armando was the first. So Armando, you have to explain that why is it correct, accurate trend line.
Yeah, it's because it's actually they form a liquidity trend line. I know it doesn't have 3 taps, but look at this above, 2 different candles.
Actually, that's the correct answer.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice one.
Thank you.
So a point goes to Armando. Okay. So far it's so good. Everyone is banging with the 1 point. No 2-pointers. Once again, it will be yes or no. And as I said, if you correctly answer first, you have to explain. 1, 2, 3.
Antoine, maybe he was the first one.
Yeah, and Trips. I don't want to say this, but may I have to disqualify you, Trips. You couldn't even read the question and you already voted yes. I just literally did put the chart on picture on the chart and you already voted yes.
Maybe he's just guessing that what was the question because it is just looks correctly. It's just incorrect.
Okay. So who was the first this time? So Shanti?
Antoine.
Okay. Anthony or Antoine? Antoine Talon.
Antoine.
Yeah, he's.
So just explain, please, that why isn't it an accurate trend line liquidity? Why isn't this a liquidity trend line right here?
Actually, to me, there is a liquidity trend line here, but it have to be here because the liquidity is below.
Exactly, that's correct. But and why isn't this the liquidity trend line? Why can't we call this liquidity?
Because actually it's bullish trend, so there is no liquidity above. All the orders are below at the low points.
Yeah, technically that's correct. That's correct.
Thank you.
Okay, so a point goes for How do you say your name once again, please?
Antoine.
Antoine.
I guess you are French, right?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, man.
Okay, and 1 point. Perfect. Okay, next one. Spinning up, spinning up. It will be a 1 or 2. So we have 2 options. 1 or 2 is the correct answer. No, we won't let you tie. We won't let you tie. Okay. Ready, guys? So far, everyone has a chance to win. Everyone has a chance to win so far. Okay. 3. Okay. Sorry. You have to choose that if the first one, it will be according to zones. The question will be according to zones. You have to choose if the first one or the second one. And there will be a question about the zones. So you have to read the question, and after that, you will be able to answer. So 3, 2, 1. Who was the first on the first one?
Chilling market side, as
Yeah.
I see.
I saw that too. Okay, chilling markets. Why is it the correct zone? Why is the first the correct zone? Correct. Thank you. Perfect. Exactly. Okay, chilling markets. 2 points. Banging with the 2-pointers. Come on, guys. You still have a chance to win. Everyone has a chance to win so far. Next one. It will be a 1 or 2 once again. It will be a 1 or 2 once again. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, Bailey was the first
That was
one.
Bailey, right?
Right, he was.
Okay,
Or
that
she
was
was.
Bailey. And Bailey. She. Oh, sorry, Bailey. Sorry, Bailey. So she was the first. And Bailey, please explain your answer. Exactly. That's correct. Perfect.
Nice one. Marcel, you wanted a close matchup. Now it is.
Yeah, it is. Okay. This one will be, it requires reading. It really requires reading. Okay. So you have to read. You can't just simply circle immediately. A, B, C, D. It will be a choosing. You have to choose the correct answer. Okay, ready? It will be a text. 1, 2, 3. Can you read it? Could you read it?
No,
That was too small.
Oh, that was too fast.
and you removed it.
Yeah, because actually it was too very tiny. I have to make it bigger. Okay, let me just create another solution for this. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's big enough. Who was the first on the C? Who was the first one on the C?
I don't know, man.
You don't know?
I don't fucking know because I have to read the question also because I don't know your questions.
Okay, we will watch the recording back. This is why
Okay.
we are recording this session.
Ah, Jesus, man.
This is why we are recording. But if you are being honest, among of all the C's, who was the first? Just be completely honest. Who was the first right here?
I just knew I am the blue one,
Who's the blue one?
Antoine. But I can say if because the pink was at the same moment as me.
Yeah, I know that Chilling Markets was on the first. And who was the pink one? I saw the blue and the pink first. Who was the pink one? Who's the pink on the C circle? Bailey, just try it, please. Okay, never mind. We will watch the recording back. But I believe it was Bailey and it was Antoine. Antoine, sorry, I can't really speak French. Bailey, draw a circle here, please. Yeah, that was Bailey. That was Bailey. And she removed it. Yeah, that was Bailey and that was Antoine. I will watch the recording back, but right now I'm giving a point to Antoine and Bailey.
Okay, nice one. That's a good solution.
I will watch the recording back, so we'll let you know, guys. But Shansi, I will write the correct answer down for you for the next question, and you have to only monitor that.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. On DC, right?
Yeah, I will just give you the right answer. Let me just read the question. Okay. Okay, let me just write it down. That's the right answer, okay? Just
Okay.
only monitor that.
Okay.
Monitor that.
I will, man.
Okay, here's the question, guys. Once again, A, B, C, D. Shansi, what's the answer? Write DM. He will tell you for 1,000 euros. Okay. 3, 2, 1. That was Bailey without a question.
That was Bailey without a question.
Yeah, that was Bailey
exactly.
without a question. So since we didn't know who was the first last time, I will give Anton a point and I will give Bailey a point too. So Chilling Markets, Anton and Bailey both have 2 points. Is it good for you, Bailey? Perfect. Okay.
Face-to-face matchup.
So it's all equal. Everyone else still have a chance. We have loads of questions left. You still have a chance. Okay. Here's the next one. It will be an ABC, not D. ABC. D was right, exactly, Chilling Markets.
Is it the question I sent to you?
Yeah, the last one.
Okay, got it.
Come on, guys. ABC, no D. Remove the circles. Do you know which one is the correct, right, Shansi?
Of course I do.
Okay, because you made the question. So 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Here it is. Okay. That was Klashuimand. I don't know.
The red circle.
The right circle.
Don't really know how to pronounce his name.
Klaus Niemand. That's
Klaus Niemand,
yeah,
okay.
Klaus, yeah.
With a K.
With the clay. K. Okay.
Can you just okay? He is in the
Klaus
chat.
1.
Nice.
Klaus gets a 1. Okay, it's still so close. So face to face battle. And yeah, sorry, you have to explain that. Why did you choose the C? Klaus, please explain.
You can also use your microphone.
Why is the C the right answer? Perfect range sweep after the range. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
D for dope. B. No. Okay, thank you. So the point goes to Klaus. Okay, next question. Come on. Ready? It will be an A, B, C, D once again. A, B, C, D. And of course, I will tell you the correct answer, Shansi.
Thanks, man.
Okay, here it comes. Ready for it? 1, 2, 3. That was chilling markets.
That was, yeah. For now, chilling markets is a 3-pointer.
Yeah, chilling markets 3-pointer. Come on, Bailey. You have to do it. 2 points. Come on, Anton. You have to do it. Make it a face-to-face battle once again. Make it a face-to-face battle once again. Okay. Coming up once again. Zone 1 or zone 2. You only have to circle the 1 or 2. So you don't have to circle the zone. Just only circle the 1 or 2. Okay, guys? You should only circle the 1 or 2. And Shanti, I will tell you once again.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Ready? No, Shanti,
Yeah, I am
What?
ready for the answer.
sorry, not the second one is the correct. Sorry, which I sent you the second. That's the correct. I mean, not in the question. I just sent the wrong answer to Shanti. Okay, come on, guys. 3, 2, 1. Who was it?
Well,
Yeah,
Well, or trips. I don't.
that
I
was
don't know.
Wild
Okay.
or Trips. I will give Trips a point too because it was so equal. Trips
Okay.
1. Okay. Let me just close my window because there's a background voice. Explanation, exactly. Sorry, I left it out. Well, explain. Why did you choose the second zone? Explain, Val.
A second zone, this is the extreme one, and the zone number 1 didn't create any liquidity below it, so it is still decisional, and we
Correct.
don't have any confirmation for it.
Correct. Perfect.
Yeah,
Very nice.
also, the second zone is the first zone is supposed to be liquidity for the second zone.
Exactly. Thank you,
Very
Trips.
nice. Nice.
Both of you get a point. Both of you get a point. Okay, next. Next one. It's still a zone 1, zone 2. Ready? 3, 2, 1. That was Anton.
Antoine.
Yeah. And explain it, please.
Because this time there is liquidity below the zone 1.
Perfect. Perfect. Oh my God. It's so fucking close between chilling markets and Anton. And there's Bailey, of course, and Val. It's so fucking close. Come on, guys.
Jeez, guys, man.
I feel I'm in the university now.
Come on. How many left? There are still many. Some questions are still left. Okay. This time you have to use the chat. You have to use the chat. Whoever gives the right answer first in the chat will get the point. You have to use the chat. Ready? 3, 2, 1. No. Still not a correct answer. Bailey, that's it. But thank you, Bailey. That's it. Point goes to Bailey. If she can explain. If she can explain. Can you explain, Bailey?
Ouais, dans un petit moment.
What the actual fuck?
Okay. Oh,
I love,
sorry, used
I
my
love French language.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. I was just shitting my pants. Someone was yelling at me in French. It's scary.
It's so good, man. That's why I was learning French.
But I believe we don't know at this point exactly. So what do we do in this case, Bailey? Exactly. So point goes to Bailey. Okay, let me just check how many questions are left.
And please, Marcel, wait maybe a minute because I just let some people in.
Okay, I can check the answers. Just let people in. All right. All right. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So the final, this will be a last battle. Only for Bailey, only for Chilling Markets, and only for Anton. This is the final question. Final question, guys. Okay, come on, nice. And Bailey, Chilling Markets, and Anton, you have to use the chat once again. Whoever writes the correct answer down first will get the point.
Let's go, guys. Good luck.
I won't even tell you that if it will be an answering question, if it will be a zone, if it will be a ABCD. You have to read the question fully and answer. Let me just find the question. I lost it. Fuck me. Okay, here it is. Come on, guys. Bets. Take your bets. Who will win? Chilling Markets, Antonio Bailey. Take your bets, guys. Take your bets right here. Okay, never mind. Let me just continue. So the final point goes to one of these three guys, and one of you will win a one-on-one session with Chauncey. One-on-one session will be won by one of you with Chauncey. So, come on. 3, 2, 1.
Okay,
Chilling
Chilling
Markets.
Markets was the first one.
That was Chilling Markets. Congratulations, Chilling Markets. Good luck. Congratulations, everyone. It was a really good game. It was really, really face-to-face.
Nice, really nice, guys.
Yeah, explain it. Explain it or no point. Explain it or no point.
Bro is writing in the chat, but I cannot explain. No, Chilling Markets. You can.
Yeah, exactly. Bailey, yeah, that's actually a good answer. Not answer, what the fuck, suggestion that maybe we'll use Kahoot next time because we want to host more of these quizzes, because I believe on next week I will do the same. On next week I will do the same, and the, of course, prize will be the same. Whoever wins the quiz will be able to win a one-on-one session with Chauncey. And do you want me to do this on next week again? Yes or no?
Let's go, guys.
Do this
I was
quiz
the
once
first
again?
one. Point for me.
Yeah, you was the first one. Point goes to Val. Okay, perfect.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay,
It's a tie.
next, yeah, it's a tie. Everyone wins a one-on-one session with Chauncey.
Oh, man.
Okay, next week we will do the same, but with Kahoot or some other program, not on TradingView. Okay, so Chilling Markets. That's your prize. You won a one-on-one session with Chauncey. Please make an appointment with him, and whenever you're ready, just let him know, and you will be able to schedule the session. Can I say the call? Fuck you. Okay, perfect, guys.
Just hit me with a DM on DC or Instagram.
Now you can chill. Okay, let me just grab a cup of water, then I will break down the charts as usual. I will create a 4-hour, 15-minute, 5-minute, 1-minute breakdown for today. But let me just grab a cup of water first.
Did you guys enjoy this little quiz time?
Yeah, man,
Yeah, it
it
was
is very
cool.
nice. On
Nice.
Kahoot will be more funny.
Nice, guys. Glad to hear that.
Here I am. Alrighty. More stressful than trading. Yeah, actually, it was a pretty good battle. Last time when we hosted a quiz like this, actually, Shanti won that quiz. And it was
Yeah.
in like January or February. And Shanti won that quiz. And look at him now. He's a coach now. He won a quiz and he wanted to be a coach.
And I just achieved.
Next one is chilling. He should be stop loss, huh? He shouldn't be with us.
Marcel, please, can we have the questions and the answers so we can learn from them? Yeah, of course. I will upload the recording to the Telegram channel and you'll be able to watch it back. Okay. Breakdown time. Let me just remove everything. I haven't even looked at the chart since yesterday. And breakdown time. Starting from the 4-hour chart. Okay. Let me just open Discord a bit. Just a little bit. All right. Starting on the 4-hour chart. So, yeah. 4-hour chart. What can we see on the 4-hour chart? As we already know, prices reacted here on the supply zone, and this was a 4-hour supply zone, and also the daily this is the refinement of a daily supply zone that has caused the last recent break of structure. Market is like the same with your breakdown yesterday. Yeah, I highly believe that market haven't even changed anything since yesterday, because literally after this huge movement, nothing has really happened. I can see it here, but I will still break down the higher time frame because it's important. Okay. Actually, this movement was pretty much expected. As I broke it down, I don't know in which video or yeah, it was a markup. It wasn't a video, it was a markup. When I broke it down in a markup, I believe on Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, it was Monday. It was Monday. Sorry. I broke down the daily structure. And what can we see on the daily structure? We can see that prices constantly keep breaking structure to the downside over and over again. Breakout structures, breakout structures, breakout structures, breakout structures, over and over and over again to the downside. And as you can see, price is just creating a breakout structure, creating a pullback to some supply region right here, creating another inefficient movement that breaks structure, creating a pullback to some supply region, creating another breakout structure, creating a pullback to a supply region. And mainly these supplies are daily supply levels, as you can see right here, here the daily supply has been missed, but it almost mitigated the daily supply zone. Here the daily supply zone has been mitigated. Stop drawing on my chart, please. If you draw on my chart, I will kick you out from the session. Okay. Abhishek, please, last warning. If you draw on my chart, I will kick you. So it reacted on the daily chart right here. Daily chart, daily supply zone right here. And actually, here was a daily supply reaction once again. So price just keeps printing this pattern where breaks structure to the downside on the daily chart, returns to a daily supply zone, returns to a daily supply zone, and keeps breaking structure to the downside. So this is how the daily structure looks like. Okay, so as you can see, here was the last recent daily supply zone right here, which caused the last recent breakout structure, daily breakout structure to the downside right here with one inefficient push. After this, price just created substructure right here because this low point was not being broken with the body closure. So technically, this isn't a high point. This is just liquidity for the supply. This liquidity has been swept into the supply zone. And after this liquidity sweep and after the supply mitigation, what did price do? The expectational order flow movement to the downside once again, which is an extreme short movement. As you can see, after every time of the supply reactions, price just create the exact same pattern, huge supply reaction with inefficient candles, some pullback, continuation, huge inefficient candles, some pullback, continuations. And this is what the daily chart is printing. This is what it's printing over and over again. Huge inefficient candles after the daily supply reaction, pullback, continuation. Huge inefficient candles after the almost supply reaction, pullback, continuation. This is what it's printing over and over again. So what can we expect right here? We can expect that price will create a reaction on this daily demand zone, which is just a sub demand zone, because as you can see, price is just currently reacting on this demand zone, which is not a demand zone because technically it didn't change any character, it didn't change, didn't break any structure, didn't take out any opposite sided zone. So it's not a demand zone, it's just a sub demand zone, but price is just showing a reaction on this zone. More likely it will be taken out and the break of structure will happen here to the downside. That's what you can expect right here. That's what you can expect right here, that price will flip this zone and continuation will happen to the downside. This is what the daily chart is showing us. That's enough about the daily chart because the higher time frame, the daily and the 4 hour is okay. Final fucking warning. Klaus, stop drawing my chart, please. So that's enough about the daily and the 4 hour chart because technically these charts are for only bias purposes. So the daily and the 4 hour are for bias. We can only see the higher time frame bias on these charts. And we are not trading on these charts, right? So we are waiting for 15-minute and 1-minute and 5-minute confirmations. And if any of these confirmations happen, we are trading. 4 hour daily are for bias. Let me just grab water. Okay, so here was a reaction on the daily supply zone. And actually there was a refinement inside, which has been broken, but the daily did hold price. After this, price just simply closed this huge inefficient drop to the downside. Let me just read the message, sorry, it's important. All right, so daily chart, back to the daily chart. I'm in 4 hour. So after this daily supply reaction, price changed the character here to the downside of the 4 hour chart. So the 4 hour character has been changed. This is the extreme zone. So technically strong change of character happened on the 4 hour chart. No, just a simple change of character, sorry. So yeah, the character changing movement has happened from this supply zone up here. This is the extreme 4 hour one, which has a high chance to be mitigated actually, but I don't think so that it will be mitigated very, very soon because price, just created this huge news drop to the downside. And usually these news movements are getting filled up, but I don't really see any possibility to the fill up of this inefficient candle because price just keeps dropping heavily. But of course, this supply has a chance to, this demand has a chance to give any reaction to us and create a pullback up to the supply zone. And if there will be a 15-minute change of character to the upside right here, then we'll be able to take a long opportunity up to the supply zone. But I don't really see any possibility to this because as you can see, price couldn't even create any really volume-full reaction on this demand zone. It just literally slowed down, created a small impact reversal, small impact rejection, and technically it just slowed down. So I believe price will just simply flip this demand and continue the overall movement to the downside. It will break the structure. But of course, I'm building a perspective for this. If price can create a change of character here on the 15-minute chart, can fractally confirm that 15-minute zone with the 1-minute and the 5-minute, then we have a chance to create a pullback up to the supply zone. But if price can do all of these things, so can create a 15-minute, 1-minute, 5-minute change of character with fractally confirmed timeframes, then the zone will be flipped and the breakout structure will happen here. And we'll be able to target this low point, this weak low point right here with our shorts. And this will be the swing target point for us. There's also liquidity for us to target. So yeah, this is all about the 4-hour chart. Okay. Switching to the 15-minute chart. So technically, when I sent you the update yesterday, on the 15-minute chart, price was somewhere around here, and we were waiting for a confirmation on this 15-minute sell to buy candle, because the sell to buy candle actually buy to sell, not sell to buy. This buy to sell candle caused the reaction on this last recent 15-minute demand zone. Let me just close these zones. I have OCD, and these zones annoys me if they are not equal. Okay, so here was, of course, the 4-hour change of character line. Price was reacting on the refinement of this 4-hour zone right here. This 15-minute zone was the refinement of that 4-hour zone, and price was reacting on this zone. As you can see, it printed the perfect buy to sell candle. If you don't know what buy to sell candles are, please just check the video dedicated to this topic. It's in the Telegram channel. Just you simply have to type sell to buy candle in the Telegram channel and it will pop up for you. So price reacted on this zone, coming down. Here's a reaction coming up, and this candle opened right here. And after this reaction, it just simply flipped the zone. So created this buy to sell flip zone. It's a valuable flip zone for us, which also swept liquidity, also created inefficiency. And currently it also has liquidity below it. So let me just switch to this region. It also have liquidity below it. But I don't really consider this as valuable liquidity, but it will be valuable in the future. I believe price will create double taps below the supply or something like this. So it will be liquidity below this supply. I highly believe that price will print liquidity for this supply. And yeah, technically that's it. That's the last recent valuable supply zone for us. Because after this supply has been formed, price will just simply mitigated the 4-hour zone, right? As I sent you in the markup updates yesterday, I didn't really see any possibility that price will come up to this supply and create a reaction on it, as I wrote it down in the markup. And I just simply said that price will continue to melt down. And it did continue to melt down, didn't even touch this supply zone, and continued to melt down to this 4-hour/daily demand zone, and mitigated the full region of it. After this, as you can see, price action has just really slowed down. Look at these really shitty candles. This is just liquidity building up. This is just liquidity building up. This is just liquidity building up. All of this is liquidity. Technically, there's no real inefficient, no real impactful movement happening right here at this region. It seems like just a shitty slowdown, low volume price action. And technically, it's all liquidity. It is a liquidity pool for this supply zone both technically, or for this less recent supply zone, because I would call this as the less recent 15-minute supply zone, valuable supply zone, because this calls the less recent valuable breakout structure to the downside with inefficiency and has liquidity below it. So technically every single zone right here was big liquidity below it. Just look at the volume, just look at where the money kicked into the market. Here was the money. From this candle, the real money was kicked in the market. So money being placed here at this candle. Banks, funded institutions, etc., algorithms place their money in the market right here at this candle. And after this movement, price action slowed down. Look at this price action. No money right here. Technically, there was a less recent movement which caused inefficiency, but it has been already filled up and price is already reacting on this supply zone. Technically, this is a supply zone. Technically, it's a supply zone, but it's part of the liquidity. I will call that it's part of the liquidity. And after this supply, of course, price just created more liquidity for this downer region supply. Right here, I won't mark it. And price just simply swept the liquidity into this supply. As you can see, there was double taps even for this supply. Sorry, I just opened the options. So here was the first tap, second tap, liquidity for this less recent, technically valuable supply zone, mitigation of this supply. After this supply zone couldn't give a reaction. I mean, it gave a reaction, but couldn't break the structure to the downside once again. So it showed the weakness of this supply. More likely, this will be weak. And it has been proven that it's weak. It couldn't break the structure here to the downside. No break of structure. It has been flipped. And technically, the flip has happened from this candle right here. So this candle, this demand zone, caused the flip of this supply zone, flip of the less valuable supply zone. And yeah, price is just currently reacting on this demand zone, which has caused the less recent supply flip. But price created more liquidity for the upper supply region. So technically, here's liquidity. I would call this stop as a liquidity, because if this stop can take out the less recent demand zone. So if this tap, let me just turbo refine it. So if this tap can take the less recent demand zone out, then this will be weak, right? What do we know about weak points? Every weak point is liquidity. So if this zone, I mean, this high can take this less recent demand out and it reacts on it, then the high will be liquidity for the upper supply area. Okay. And I know you will ask that which supply will hold price. You will ask that which supply is more valuable. Both of them. Both of these supplies are valuable. Both of these supplies are valuable. Price has a chance to react on any of these supply zones. Price has a chance to react on this supply zone. Price has a chance to react on this supply zone. According to the plan, since price reacted on a 4-hour zone, reacted on a 4-hour demand zone right here, and fractally changed the time frame. I mean, the trend from from bearish to bullish, because 15-minute change of character happened on the less recent valuable point, and price is just reacting on the less recent character changing point. Technically, character has been changed and our main trend currently is bullish. I will look for bull trades right here on this demand zone, and with good confirmations and criteria, I would look for trades up to this supply or up to this supply. First, of course, this will be the target point. This weak high will be the first target. This will be the second. This will be the third target point. And here comes the upcoming plan for the week. So more likely, price will react on this demand zone in this session, and it will come up to this supply. If it can't, then this demand will be flipped. So listen to me. Plans for today. I'm just saying the plans for today. Reaction on this zone, confirmation here, coming up to this supply. Second plan, price flips this zone because it can't react on it. More likely this will be, if it's broken, then it will create a new supply zone that calls the break of this zone. There will be a flip zone, and continuation will happen on this one, and we'll be able to target this low point with shorts, and the short trend will be continued. So if price can take out this demand zone, then I will call the pro trend as short once again, because you know, short pressure is much stronger than bull pressure. And yeah, if this demand will be taken out, then short will be the pro trend again. If price can create a confirmation right here, then we'll be able to target this upper supply zone right here. And yeah, this is the plan for today. This will happen today. One of these plans will happen today, that's for sure. But plan for the week. If this supply is being tapped, if price creates a confirmation here and this supply will be tapped, then we have three other plans. First plan, this supply gives a confirmation, short trend will be in control again, short will be a pro trend again, targeting this low point after taking short positions right here. This is the best plan that we can possibly imagine. Second, price can create a reaction on this supply, comes up to this upper supply area, creates a change of character, same plan. If it happens, if any of these supplies can give a reaction, we'll be able to target this low point with our shorts. Third plan, I guess you already guessed what the third plan is. If price can take out, can create a change of character on the first one, can create a change of character on the second one, and flips this zone. It's pretty obvious. If price flips this zone, then, and only then, if price flips the upper area, then this supply has a really high chance to be tapped. So if price flips this upper area, this higher supply region has a really high chance to be tapped, and more likely we will feel this inefficient gap. If this supply can be flipped, then we won't feel this inefficient gap right here. So these are the plans for this upcoming week. Technically, really fucking easy, really fucking simple for today, for next week too. For this week too. Of course, if price breaks structure here to the downside, we will have another supply zone that initiated the break. We will have a continuation point right here, but that's really a future. So technically, we are aiming for these plans that I drew here. Yes, that is. It is what it is. Switching to the 5 minute to see if we can refine anything. Yeah, I will refine this to this area. Technically, this is liquidity below the upper area, so it has a chance to be swapped out. Now I will just remove it from here. So liquidity being swapped into this zone. Surely this is liquidity 2. Okay. I won't refine the 15-minute zone. That's it. And of course, there's liquidity target for the upcoming shorts. This is liquidity target. Perfect. Okay. Nice. 5 minute. Switching to the 1 minute. Sorry, switching back to the 5 minute. Here's, of course, the last recent high point on the 5 minute chart. And seems like the last recent high point on the 5 minute chart has been taken out. And it will equal to a strong change of character on the 1 minute. Because, yeah, it has swapped liquidity. No, I will wait for the break. Okay, let me just ask you guys here. What would you do in this situation? I'm asking you guys. What would you do in this situation? If you raise your hand, you can draw on my screen. If you raise your hand first. Kaizen, what would you do in this situation? It's actually pretty simple and pretty clear. Exactly, perfect, Kaizen. Thank you. Exactly what I meant. Here's the supply zone, which has been mitigated. Liquidity being swept into this supply. As you can see, perfect liquidity was right here, and this liquidity being swept into this supply zone, and price reacted heavily on the 50% of this supply and created a V-shaped recovery on this supply. So if price can flip this supply zone, so if this supply is getting flipped, then I will be entering in a long trade. If this supply is getting flipped, with good criteria, I will be entering in a long trade. Of course, you know the criteria, you know what the criteria are, you know what to wait for, you know what we are waiting for criteria. But I'm just telling you, If this supply is getting flipped, I will be looking for longs. If this supply won't be flipped and this demand will be flipped, then I will be looking for shorts. Let me just check if there's liquidity. Relatively, there's liquidity. Relatively, this demand zone is part of the liquidity. So all we have to do is wait now. It's a waiting game. If price can create a breakout structure here to the downside, breaking this low point, but can't break the demand zone, then if price can create a change of character to the upside, I will be entering in the long once again. This is the plan for today. Pretty simple plan. Pretty fucking simple plan for today. Reactional based plan. That's all we have to do. Question. Is it understandable? Everything understandable? Guys, everything understandable? Hope it is. Perfect. Bailey was the first. Point goes to Bailey. For next week, a bonus point. Yeah. Fuck yes. Okay, I will just wait a little bit. I will stop the recording.